Welcome to the Deep Dive. We cut through the noise to bring you what you really need to know. Today, we're looking at something pretty urgent, Anatsa. It's this, well, sophisticated Android banking Trojan. Tens of thousands of users got hit recently. So our mission, figure out how this attack worked, what made it so sneaky, and most importantly, what you can do to stay safe.
Yeah, it's a really important topic. Mobile malware, it's just getting smarter all the time. And understanding these tactics, well, it's crucial for everyone with a smartphone, especially if you do any banking on it.
Okay, let's unpack this then. How on earth did Anatsa infect so many phones? Especially when, we're always told stick to the official app stores.
Right, and that's the really insidious part. This thing, Anatsa, it was spread through an app that looked totally legit called Document Viewer File Reader, and it was right there on the official Google Play Store.
Wow. That really shakes your faith in just downloading from official stores, doesn't it? Was there any clue, any sign it wasn't right?
Well, maybe a subtle one if you were really looking. The developer name was Hybrid Cars Simulator Drift and Racing.
Okay, that's odd. For a document viewer app.
Exactly.
Right.
Doesn't exactly match, does it? But initially, the app itself, it just worked. It opened PDFs. It seemed harmless.
So it looked fine, worked fine for a while. That patience, that's quite something.
Absolutely. That's key here, this deceptive timeline. The app starts out clean, totally benign. But then, weeks after it launched, boom, a malicious update gets pushed out, and it quietly slips the Trojan in. It's a strategy, build trust first, then attack. And it worked. Get this. It hit number 4 in the top Greek tools category. Got about 90,000 downloads just between June 24th and 30th, 2025, before Google finally yanked it.
90,000 in just 1 week. That's huge. Okay, so for those 90,000 people, what does Anatsa actually do once it's on the phone?
Right, so Anatsa, some people call it T-Bot or Toddler. It's at the banking Trojan, been around since about 2020. And its capabilities are, pretty scary. It can steal your login details. It logs what you type.
Your keystrokes.
Yeah, everything. And it can even take over the device remotely to make fraudulent transactions itself, automatically.
That's not just spying. It's actively using your phone against you, like a remote control for theft. Is there a pattern? Did these attacks follow a script?
Oh, yeah. There's a definite playbook researchers see again and again. Step 1, publish a harmless-looking app on Google Play. Step 2, wait. Let it get downloads, get good reviews, build that trust. Step 3, push an update. This update contains what's called a dropper, just a small bit of code, its job, to secretly download and install the real malware, the Anatsa payload. Then Anatsa wakes up, pulls down a list of banks it wants to target, and when you open your banking app, it throws up a fake login screen over the real one to steal your credentials.
And if you connect the dots, this isn't just one app. It's kind of a blueprint for how lots of these modern mobile attacks work.
Okay, but you mentioned something earlier. There was another trick, something particularly clever this time to buy them even more time. Yes, this was quite something. When victims tried to open their actual banking app, Anatsa would sometimes share a faked system maintenance notice.
So you just think, oh, the bank's doing maintenance, and close it.
Exactly. It stops you dead in your tracks. It masks the attack that might be happening right then. And crucially, it stops you from immediately calling your bank asking what's wrong. Gives the attackers a bigger window to operate.
Yeah, it's devious. Playing on our assumption that things like maintenance notices are normal.
It really is. And another thing to note, Anatsa used to focus mainly on Europe. But this campaign, this was the third big wave targeting users in the US and Canada specifically. Plus, the malware tends to work in cycles, active for a bit, then quiet, then active again, makes it harder to track and detect consistently. Which, raises that big question, how do we possibly stay ahead when the threats keep changing their game like this?
Right, so let's bring it back to the practical side. If you think you might have downloaded this specific app, Document Viewer File Reader, or maybe a friend did, or you just want to be safe, what should you do? Like right now.
Okay, essential steps. First, uninstall suspicious apps immediately, especially that specific one if you have it. Second, run a full scan of your phone. Use a trusted mobile security app. Third, change your passwords. Banking apps, email, anything sensitive, and please, enable two-factor authentication, 2FA, wherever you can. It adds a huge layer of protection. And finally, keep a close eye on your bank accounts. Look for any unauthorized transactions. Report anything suspicious to your bank straight away.
Oh, and for the banks themselves, the advice is to look at the technical details of this attack, the so-called indicators of compromise, and check their own systems.
Okay, so the big takeaway here seems to be vigilance is key, even with apps from official places like the Play Store. and understanding that attackers are getting really good at playing the long game, exploiting our trust. Precisely. This Anatsa thing, it really highlights how attackers are willing to invest time, build trust, use stealth. It's more social engineering mixed with tech than ever before. And maybe the thought to leave you with is this. Our phones are essential to our finances now, right? So how do we keep that balance between convenience and real solid security? And what other clever features like that maintenance screen might they come up with next?
That is definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Remember to stay aware, stay safe out there.